We weren't supposed to notice that the Lightning called up a controversial player just a couple of days before they faced the Panthers. I'll tell you who he is and why he's controversial. And can Brad Marchand and company give Daniil Tarasov his very first win as a Panther tonight against the Washington Capitals? Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Panthers Digest. I'm your host, Greg Andrews. As always, hit that subscribe button down below, guys. You need to stay up to date with anything and everything that has to do with your back-to-back Stanley Cup champion, Florida Panthers, and let's beat out Oilers Digest, Golden Knights Digest, Leafs Digest, Lightning Digest, all those other pages that are out there, guys. Let's show them that we have the best fans in the NHL. Hit that subscribe button down below, guys. Help me get to 4,000. Let's keep this thing getting bigger on this channel. I love your support. Thank you all so much. First of all, I'm very sick right now. I'm still battling the flu. I'm kind of in the middle of this. I still have fever, aches, the whole 9 yards, but I want to get you guys content. I've been out the last couple of days battling this thing, as you can hear with my voice, so I do apologize if I'm sniffling, if I'm coughing, or if I'm clearing my throat. My apologies, but enough of that. Let's get right into this. I'm going to show you what is coming up on this homestand right now. Well, here we go. First game of the night, Washington Capitals and Mr. 900 Aleksander Ovechkin, the sole man who has scored 900 goals in the NHL. What a feat. It should be a very interesting game, a fun one tonight. I'm going to try to stay up if I'm not already passed out for being sick. But the biggest game in this one, I would say the most interesting one, is coming up on November 15th against Tampa Bay Lightning. I will tell you why in just a moment. And then Vancouver, big one against New Jersey, who's been rolling. And then an Edmonton team that has been struggling and searching for a goaltender that can actually stop shots instead of letting them go in the net. So let's keep this ball rolling. This is what I was talking about, guys. The Lightning have called up Boris Tkachuk, if I'm saying his name right, and Scott Sabourin. We all know him from that last home game of the preseason where he came out, went right after Aaron Ekblad, took a cheap shot, knocked him out of the game, and very, very controversial player. He got called up. They just faced the Rangers the other night. He did score a goal, but he also did hit Igor Shesterkin, the goaltender for the New York Rangers, and a whole hornet's nest just ensued and just fights everywhere. I mean, it's a very controversial player. I really don't know the reason why they're bringing him up. Their team is is pretty healthy. I feel like, oh, coincidentally, they're about to face the Panthers. Okay, let's call them up. Oh, okay. I think I know the reason why you're doing it, because you're going to come after our team again. Not with the intent to try to win a game, but more with the intent to be, I get it, physical is what he's looking for. It's 6'3", 205 pounds. But are you going to go out there with the intent to injure? Are you going to be Bush League again, coach? Yeah, I'm talking to the Lightning coach. Are you going to try to be as Bush League as you possibly were in that last preseason game, trying to injure one of our players? Or most of them, I should say, because there were a lot of cheap shots. But I'm not going to get into that right now, guys. Okay? Everything is in the past there. Let's hope that the referees control this game, talk to the players and coaches and say, guys, we've got to make this a hockey game, not a Royal Rumble. All right? Nobody's going to get out there and get injured. Let's play hockey. Let's be physical, of course. That's the name of the game. That's how hockey's played, is a physical sport. So that's fine. But let's keep it clean. Let's not go out there with these things, because I can guarantee you they are going to start ejecting players like this if something starts up and there are just fights left and right all over the place. I can guarantee you they'll start throwing players out, because the referee is going to try to take control of that game. So watch out for that one. It's going to be very, very, very exciting. I'm a little nervous because I just don't want our guys to get hurt. Last thing we need is more guys to get injured right now. But anyways, let's keep rolling forward. So yeah, that guy, can't believe they called him up just coincidentally a couple of days, before they face the Florida Panthers. I think it's a Bush League call. I don't know why he's coming up. There's no reason for him to be there. He's only played 4 games for the Syracuse Crush this year. He's got 1 goal, 2 points, 7 penalty minutes. And in total, he's got 1,230 penalty minutes. Excuse me. Like I said, guys, being sick is not making this easy right now. 1,230 penalty minutes in the AHL. He's just an enforcer. I'm not even going to say he's an enforcer. He's just a dirty player. Again, he took a hit on Igor Shesterkin, the goaltender from New York Rangers. Dirty player. I don't like him. I don't think any Panthers fan like him. I don't think anybody else there really likes him. I think it's just trash, hot garbage guy. All he's going to do is go out there with the intent to injure. And if that happens, he should never play in the NHL again. But anyways, I'm speaking too much. Let's keep moving forward. So these are the numbers from that last preseason game, as you can see there. 222 penalty minutes in total. I don't think it's going to be like that in this game. I think the refs will definitely have better control over it and not let this thing get out of control. But I just wanted to throw that up there. It's towards the far away from the bottom. It shows the penalty minutes and the total penalties above that. So let's keep rocking and rolling. So this was our game against the Vegas Golden Knights. Big win for the Cats, going 2-2 on the road. Definitely helping their case move up in the standings. That's a jam-packed Eastern Conference right now. We're not very far out of the wild card, just 3 points out of third place in the Atlantic Division. So they're in a good spot now. That panic meter is now starting to move back into a better spot. I've seen them playing a better style of hockey. They're clicking better. Yeah, the younger teams got the better of them, but hey, when our guys start coming back, we start getting healthy, big things are going to happen. Some other good news is that Matthew Tkachuk, he's not going to start playing in the next couple of weeks, but he's going to start practicing on the ice. He's going to get on the ice and start skating in a couple of weeks, which means he is on track to be back in December. So that's huge news, guys. I just wanted to let you know, Paul Maurice did say that. So he's on track, as is Aleksander Barkov. So big news for the Cats on those two guys. I think Barkov might come back earlier. And yes, that was him in the picture. He was doing Tai Chi in the park that is literally right next to their practice facilities. So awesome news for the Cats. Very happy about that. But anyways, big game for the Cats. Big game for the Cats. They played a lot better. Did well on the power play, 1 of 3, as you can see. They weren't giving away the puck nearly as much as they were in previous games. Still committing some penalties. Did great on the penalty kill. They've been doing better. The face-off percentages are going up too. They have been playing better hockey. I like it. Panic meter's not going to be there. I just think they're going to be in a better spot moving forward. And with Tkachuk coming back, they're only going to get better. And I love how Donovan Sabrango has just been fantastic this season. And I'll have a video coming out about someone else who I've read about that the Panthers could go after. And an analyst has said big things about this dude, about why the Panthers could be a great fit for him. That'll be an episode coming out tomorrow. So here's the Panthers during that game. Big time Brad stepped up again. Brad Marchand, man, he has 10 even strength goals in the NHL, and it leads the NHL. He has an 8-game point streak, a 5-game goal streak, and 8 goals in his last 7 games. The guy's on fire. He's on track for a 50 or more goal season this year. 37? I don't think so, man. He's playing like he's 27. Brad Marchand, a beast, and so is that line, that Luostarinen, Lundell, and Marchand line. 9 goals, 8 assists in the last 7 games. Unbelievable play by that line. He's the reason why that line and Brad Marchand are the reason why they are starting to click everywhere. I think the rest of the team is starting to feed off of it as well. So you can see here, like I said, I really like that line. Reinhart scored as well. Big time from him. Boquist threw one in the back of the net. So these guys are starting to click. Other guys are scoring outside of the big names. And Bennett, who hasn't really been doing much still, he's kind of been quiet. I think he's going to start picking things up a little bit more. And watch, I'm going to tell you right now, when Tkachuk comes back, I think Bennett's going to start to pick it up. And the same thing with Verhaeghe, if somehow they're able to mix a line in and Verhaeghe's there with Tkachuk, I could probably tell you this much. Verhaeghe could probably get better because he needs an assist man there to throw the puck at him, a good passer that can get the puck to him. That's when he'll start picking up his game. But yeah, he's still got to get more aggressive. He hasn't been doing much either. But Sam Miskevich has been great. Rodriguez has been great. This team is looking better. I'm not panicking. That meter is getting lower, not higher anymore. So I like the way this team has been playing. I think they're going to be just fine. Like I said, 3 points out of third place in the Atlantic Division, and they're right there for the wild card. We're not even 20 games into the season yet, guys, so this is fantastic news. And defensively, very good showing by the whole team. 2 assists for Donovan Sabrango, his first 2 points in the NHL. Congratulations to him. That was wonderful. I know all you guys know that. And Big Bob had a great game. Good for him. He is not in net tonight, by the way. Daniil Tarasov will be in net. Like I said in the beginning, Tarasov will be in net. Let's hope they can get him his first W as a Florida Panther. So, tonight's game, Washington Capitals. Tom Wilson, that's their big name man right there. leads the team in points, leads the team in goals, and Dylan Strome, excuse me, leads the team in assists. They've got some pretty good guys. They're very similar to the Florida Panthers, but the Florida Panthers, I think, are a deeper team. They've got bigger names, better players. I think we're going to come out with a win on this one. So, where do we stack up team stat wise? Well, we're better for goals for. Oh, sorry, we're worse for goals for against. We're worse for goals against average. They have better numbers pretty much across the board right now, except our penalty kill is better. Our power play is better. But in terms of uh goals for, excuse me, goals against average, like I said, sorry guys, like I said, I'm still very sick right now, so I apologize for this. But anyways, the matchup in terms of goals for per game, goals against, is against us, and shots for and shots against, once again, they're very, 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 very close, but we have better special teams. Let's hope we can make it happen tonight on special teams for our power play and do a great job on the penalty kill. We are a better team on that. So let's keep rocking and rolling. So, I don't know how that got there. So these are the lines from this morning's skate around. It was Lucian and Lendell Marchand. Nothing has really changed here. Everything remains pretty much exactly the same. I'm going to say Sebrango is going to be on that that third defensive pairing with Petrie. I could say this: Petrie's been playing better hockey because Sebrango, and vice versa. Sebrango's learning from Petrie, and I think Petrie is feeding off that energy from Sebrango, and they have been very, very, very good as that third defensive pairing. So these are the stats right now for the season. For coming into the game for the Washington Capitals, Tom Wilson, like I said, is their big guy. Dylan Strome, Alex Ovechkin, of course, we cannot forget that man. He's dangerous, 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 especially when he is on that near post circle. He's just waiting for that puck. He'll keep putting that thing in the back of the net every single time. So we got to keep our eyes on him. He might be older, but the guy can still play hockey. He can still shoot the puck better than any other guy in the league. So we got to keep our eyes out for wherever he is on the ice. So this is what I was saying. Maurice on Tkachuk and Barkov's rehab, they're where they're supposed to be. And the hope is that Tkachuk will be able to get back to the ice and start that phase of his rehab in about 2 weeks. I've already said this in a long time ago about the rehab process. It's about mobility first, then you strengthen it, and then you get back to the activities of getting on the ice and skating and just trying to figure out the movements and all that stuff. And then hopefully, I would say, it's November 13th right now, in about a month to maybe 5 weeks, he will probably be back. They don't want to rush this. So here you go. Here's something else. AJ Greer is ready to go. Thank goodness tonight. And Tarasov is in net. So one thing I want to talk about with the Brad Marchand, how his goal streak is going on right now. Like I said, he's got 8 goals in the last 7 games, 5-game goal streak. This is Carter Verhaeghe on Brad Marchand's goal streak. He's unstoppable. I don't know how he does it every game to have that kind of motor and be going every night. Everything he shoots is going in pretty much. It's amazing. Such a great player. You can see the energy he brings every night. Let's hope, guys, let's hope that this team feeds off of that. And I think they have been. And he's been the leader. He's been that guy vocally on the bench, inside the locker room, on the ice, everywhere. He's just an unbelievable player. So glad he's on our team. Best season, best start to his career, guys, at 37 years old. So anyways, keep your eyes out, guys. I'm going to have a couple of videos coming out possibly tomorrow. If I'm feeling a little bit better, I'll try to get 2. But one for sure, I'm going to be talking about the Panthers' upcoming schedule, especially later in the season. We'll just be talking about the whole schedule in terms of what to expect. Can they make the playoffs this year? Because there are great spots for us to do well on home, but we're also going to have a lot of tests in this season because there are certain pockets where we're going to face some tough teams on the road for certain lengths of time. So we have to start putting points on the board now and not wait to do it. We got to get ahead while we can. So anyways, guys, and I'll also talk about when we start getting guys back, all of that. And then I'll talk about a rumored player that an analyst spoke about that the Cats could be interested in, why he thinks he's a good fit. I'll tell you who he is and all of that in one of the other episodes. So keep your eyes out for that. But guys, again, thank you so much for joining me on this episode. Keep subscribing, sharing, all that stuff. Oh my God. Be courteous to each other and kind when you're leaving your comments, as well as to me. And please subscribe. I do appreciate all of your support. Again, I do apologize for being sick. It really has knocked me off my game today, but I'm trying to do my best for you guys. So keep your eyes out for more content. Again, I do appreciate all y'all. The game is on at 7 o'clock tonight. Don't miss it. It's going to be a great one. Let's hope they pull out the W at 5-1-1 so far at home for our home record. So hopefully we'll get the W tonight, guys. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Go Cats.